No.
Not double E-K. E-A-K.
Oops. That didn't work. Sorry.
It's all good, man. This is our first time doing this. Right?
It's my first time, baby. Be gentle.
Yeah, be gentle with my butt.
That thing's still recording, just know that.
Oh my gosh.
It's still my first time, baby. Be gentle.
When life is but a torture, welcome to Smiley's Corner. Yeah!
Welcome to Smiley's Corner. My name's Smilie. We are gathered here today with my good friend Cole,
Hey, bros.
my other good friend John.
This guy, oh yeah, we're on video. I keep forgetting. I probably shouldn't do the pointing. Although, I guess people watching, maybe they like want to put a name to the faces. If
Yeah.
anyone watches.
I'm
This-
Smilie.
Man, that intro music. We gotta tone that intro music down. That was that cranked up to 11?
Sorry, I don't really know, I'm not really sure where the tweak. That's where I usually have it. That's the normal recording
Yeah,
level.
okay.
Yeah, this is rock and roll, baby. Always at 11.
Maybe that's why my recordings are so quiet. I still haven't figured that one out, but
It's all right.
Yeah, well,
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
A year's worth of working and during progress. Working with progress.
I think it's just giving up on progress. So that'd be gup.
You're taking a slight break
Go.
from making progress.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you've
No offense to you. No, I'm not.
No,
It
yeah,
sounds
it's
like
all
I'm
of
coming
us.
down on you.
It's
Yeah.
all of us. It's all three of us.
I mean, it's not me so much, you know.
It's sort of like the V in Mighty Ducks. Like, it's all of us or nothing.
yeah.
You remember whenever they formed the Mighty V and penetrated the defense to score?
Yeah, they won the '94 Olympics doing that.
It wasn't true Olympics, though, right? It was like the, where were they? Jersey?
I have no idea.
Do you,
Is it like the national championships or some shit?
Yeah, but it was something cool labeled. It was labeled something cool. So as a kid, you thought it was, oh man, they got to win it. It's super important.
They did win,
You got to
right?
get Don Greco out of his probation sentence.
Don Greco,
with a
Emilio
victory.
Estevez?
Yeah, I don't think it's Don Greco, but it was one of those weird names.
I don't
Not
really
Gordon
remember.
Gecko. Gordon Bombay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Gordon Gecko is Wall Street, right? That's
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish I could remember that famous speech about greed. All I remember is greed.
Greed is good, baby.
It's good, apparently.
Do you guys remember what happened to Gordon Bombay to send him into the
The drunk driver?
yes,
Yes.
fucking DUI
Really? I don't remember any
or
of this.
DWI. It's like it.
But it was community service.
Yeah.
That's why he was. I was gonna say, I was like, wait, he's supposed to be a badass in that movie, but he's really just coaching a little league team. So how badass
He's
can you
washed
be?
up.
No, he's washed up, so now he's coaching kids. What a piece of shit. Huh?
And all the kids do not give a hell about hockey, and he's got to, inspire.
That's true. It's like, hey man, don't fucking try hard or get drunk and go to jail like me.
It's like the '90s hockey version of whatever movie Walter Matthau.
I was gonna say
in.
the Bad News Bears.
The Bad News Bears.
You know what's great about that movie though? At least the first one, they don't win.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they
I don't
don't
think
win.
I ever saw it.
You should. It's a really.
Yeah,
it's,
don't they all
it's a
just
good,
go drink beer and
It's a straight up. It's a good fucking movie. Like for all ages, it's a great movie. Walter Matthau's great in it.
Doesn't one of the kids say the N-word in it, like, pretty loudly?
I don't remember that,
Pretty
but maybe
loudly?
it's been a long time since I watched it. I'm saying, dude, you gotta check it out. And I
it was
haven't
a
even watched it in
different
20 years.
time.
Yeah, it's 70s, man.
I just I watched Trading Places last night,
Mm-hmm.
and they use the N-word. I mean, Eddie Murphy says it a lot because he's Eddie Murphy,
Mhm.
but there's a white character that says it.
Really?
Yeah, very distinctive.
Well, I remember watching his stand up, and he says, forgot a lot.
He says that a lot in this movie too.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Frags out.
yeah, definitely a different time.
Are you guys pumped about Eddie Murphy coming back?
I am. I mean, is that for sure? Or
Just a rumor. what was it, $70 million?
Surely he's not like, you know what, man? I'm gonna sit this one out.
I don't know.
Go ahead and keep your 70. Give it to.
They did do comedians in cars getting coffee.
I saw the when I was at Vanessa and Jeff's, they had like all the episodes, and his is like 40 plus minutes. All the other ones are like 15 to 20.
Yeah, I watched it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Whole thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Does
like
it get real inside that car on coffee?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. It's really interesting to see, like, because you have Eddie Murphy from one world and Jerry Seinfeld from another world.
Yeah.
But they both grew up in the same place, or they both, like, kind of came up in the same place. Long Island?
I'm gonna go
Somewhere.
one of the boroughs.
Yeah, I think it was Long Island, but they both were kind of, like, cutting their teeth around the same time. I think they both did the comic
that is
strip.
true.
In a lot of
Huh.
the same places, but two different styles. But they're like, when you get down to the bare bones of it, they're both comedians, so they're both just kind of chopping it up. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is
know.
nuts.
Some good banner.
Yeah.
Back and forth stuff.
I never even thought about them like straight up playing the same clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird. I like the same person.
You think they've smoked a joint together?
I'm gonna go with a no. I don't think. I bet Jerry Seinfeld has smoked weed. I don't think he advocates it. He seems like I don't know about an anti-pot smoker, but
Wasn't Eddie Murphy having fun back in the 80s?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he was having all the fun.
Like everyone else?
Yeah.
yeah, he was a normal '80s guy.
Just a normal 80s guy?
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
you know,
he's
having fun.
rich as hell in his early
Having fun.
20s.
That'd be weird to be clean and sober and wear like red jumpsuits to like
Red
really?
leather outfits.
Like
Oh, man, that was all leather.
yeah.
Imagine how hot that is. How much swamp, bottom inside the pants.
Probably didn't matter.
Yeah,
Didn't
I was gonna
matter
say
for
I
the
remember
ladies.
the
Gotta
one
have a shower.
man, probably both of them, but I've never seen like that kind of I'm pretty sure it's in one of the stand-up specials where like when he comes out, it's like a rock star. Like
Yeah.
ladies like want to fuck him.
Uh-huh.
It's like very obvious. I'm like, this is so like he's a comedian. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen a comedian treated that way. Like, woo! Look at that red jumpsuit, girl. Yeah.
What about Whitney Cummings?
Have you heard about Whitney Cummings being?
I saw her nipple.
I did too, but she got blackmailed, or they were trying to blackmail her.
Will they get into her cloud or something?
I think so. Well, I saw the picture.
No.
I saw the picture of her nipple, and it looks like an Instagram story to me. And maybe she accidentally let it slip, and this
Oh.
person, I think, like screenshot it. And and I saw the message. It was like, "How much to not make this photo show up or whatever?" And it's like,
It's very
really, dude?
Have y'all seen her robot?
I saw a picture of it. I didn't watch the Joe
Oh.
Rogan, but
I didn't watch the whole interview, but I watched like a segment from it. And the Real Doll people, like the sex doll company, made that for her, and then another company.
Oh, like an actual robot.
Huh? Well, it's like a real doll with a robot head. So the
Okay.
Real Doll people made the torso, so it's like one of those sex dolls that's fully posable.
they just did this on their own. They didn't like.
No, she asked them to.
Oh.
And the head was done by like a robotics company. It's like it's got AI like built into it.
They ask. I almost said it, and I was like, "Is that offensive?" I don't. 2019, and I'm like, I don't hope I don't hurt that robot's feelings.
Whatever.
But they ask it questions, right?
Yeah. She like programmed it to be jealous while they were on the show, so I was asking.
You can program.
Yeah.
I mean, don't worry about being offensive towards it. It's trying to defeat all of us anyway.
But after
Well, that's why I don't want to be
It's trying to
offensive
take
because I
mean,
want
regardless of how you treat it, it's coming after.
Well, it's
us.
it's
coming for you.
It's gonna remember you saying that, and it's gonna remember me being like, I like that you gave me thought.
It's just gonna be like iRobot.
Yeah, but there was a good one. You know, he winked at him in that movie. You remember
Yeah.
that part where he winked at him? Yeah, it's good. See, I'm Will Smith, and her sex robot is the winking guy from iRobot.
The
But
winking guy.
apparently after that interview, a lot of people were trying to find the Whitney Cummings real doll because they wanted to fuck it.
That's weird.
I mean, she was kind of asking for that. I think in a weird way, she's like, I mean, it's kind of a vain thing to do. It's like weird because I
Well,
can see her being like grossed out, but it's like, yeah, but you kind of want.
It plays
wanted people
into
to
her
do that.
comedy special somehow. I can't remember if it's called "Can I Touch It" or "Can I Fuck It."
I think it's Touch It.
Okay, but that's her comedy special, and I think that ties into the comedy special somehow.
Okay.
That's why she brought it on, because she's
It
promoting.
was a nice nipple.
the special.
It was a nice nipple.
It was a.
I'd imagine she'd have a nice nipple. She's a nice looking lady.
It was just a nipple.
I can't. Ever
Free
since,
the nipple.
Ever since I
say.
watched the video of Owen Benjamin going off on her, though, it kind of like every time I see her face, because he kept saying like fucking melted candle face bitch, and every time I see her, I'm like, yeah, I guess I can see where he's coming from, but he's not a fan.
Melted candle face.
Yes. Says her face looks like a melted candle.
That's so weird.
And I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm like, I can
I've
see
seen
it.
melted candles. I'm just. I can't.
I don't
put
know
it
why,
together.
but it just when he said it, I was like, yep.
But you put it together?
Yeah,
How
I
did you
was
put
like-
it together?
I'm just saying, like, I never thought about it till he said it, but I was like, oh yeah, I see what he's saying.
When I picture candle, I just picture the talking one in Beauty and the Beast, right? The one with the little
A
gold.
little French guy.
I can't remember. Isn't he on a holder?
Yeah, I don't know what you call that. A saucer?
Candle saucer?
Candelabra.
Ah.
Okay.
Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
That sounds like too an extravagant of a name for it to be just a little thing that you put a candle on.
Yeah, it's rich people, though. You know, they're like fucking...
Let's call it candle saucer.
I'm sure.
Candle saucer.
I'm sure
We need
for a
to-
long time. Yeah, I'm
We
sure.
need to rewrite the books. Candle saucer. That's it.
It does sound like candle opera. Makes me think of a singing candle, like in Beauty and the Beast.
I saw a really fucked up mashup between that candle guy and the crab from Little Mermaid on Reddit. Somebody took them and smashed them together to make like one fucked up Disney character.
Oh, okay. What's his Under the Sea? That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crab guy.
You don't
The
remember?
crab from
The
Little
Jamaican
Mermaid?
crab guy,
Okay, yes.
God, what's his name? Oscar?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Sea bass.
Oh, there
Although
you go.
not a bass.
Yeah,
He is
definitely-
at sea.
Definitely not. It's a crustacean, much like the cockroach is. We talked about that, didn't we?
I think so.
People that have shellfish allergies.
Oh
are
yeah, you
also
can't eat
allergic to-
cockroaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah.
When they're scurrying around and you've got like 3 things left to fry, you're going to have a hell of a time trying to catch one of those and fry it up.
Oh, do you want to use this moment to transition into another thing? Speaking of bugs being eaten,
Oh,
I went
bugs.
to the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and they had candy treats that were bugs.
Real
Were they-
bugs?
Yeah, they had like lollipops with like bugs in the middle.
Like
And,
for real bugs?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Mm.
They weren't
Did
like-
you see them
like-
make it.
I didn't see them make it, but I mean, it looked like the kind of novelty stuff you see at like places that have like legitimate bugs. I didn't examine it, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of stuff they had in there looked pretty legit.
Because I remember in kindergarten, the class ate worms,
Mhm.
and they were just Tootsie Rolls rolled in brown sugar.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, but they were thick, right? The thick ones?
well, I think they probably like kind of squished them out a little bit, you know.
Probably
like,
broke them up and...
But all this
I don't know.
stuff looked like legitimately like somebody had cooked some bugs and put it in, like either coated them in sugar or like dipped them in a lollipop.
Is there like I was just thinking about that, like the people that work there are like, hey, let's just go outside and get some bugs. Is there a sanitary way to get bugs?
No,
Or
I
they
think there's
just-
companies that do it.
Oh my
They just
God.
like deliver bugs.
They might be actually. I want to say I think there's Latin American countries that's kind of a specialty.
I've seen like definitely stuff. I'm sure Anthony Bourdain has probably had stuff like that on more than one episode where he goes to a vendor and they have crickets on a stick or something.
Yeah, but I think it was it was around like all the because Ripley basically went to all these different places. You'll see him,
Ripley's
like,
a dude.
yeah.
Oh, so Ripley was a guy.
Did they offer up a live bug for you to eat?
No.
Like a grab bag of or a grab box of like millipedes and
No.
cockroaches and maybe those like really thick cockroaches that scream in the middle of the night when you're on a beach somewhere with
You know, I bet if the hissing cockroaches,
tent.
I bet if you liked bugs, those would be the perfect. Because I just think about like the way people describe food. Like, yeah, it's got that crunchy texture on the outside, but then it's just this like
soft, gooey middle.
Yeah, I feel like if you liked bugs, that would be the perfect bug. Because you're like, yeah, it's like a cherry cordial.
So smooth
But,
and
like,
creamy in the middle.
Crunchy exoskeleton, and then just guts on
Think
the
how
inside.
big that cockroach cordial would be. It'd be about yay big, right?
Oh my
because
God.
those are
Those are pretty big.
hefty bugs.
That's a 2-biter.
I mean, a cherry cordial, it's usually 2 bites.
I
right?
like to bite off the tail of the cockroach and then turn it around while it's still squirming and like, you're so delicious. And then I eat its fucking face.
We'll rub its, tickle its nose.
Yeah.
Its antennas.
I,
Maybe pull one out.
Yeah, I put the antennas on my tongue, let it tickle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe like dangle him, like he could get free and then you bring him back in.
See, I think robots like this kind of talk. They're like, yeah.
That's what they're gonna do to us.
Torture, kill.
Or it could just be feeding them ideas. Now that we vocalize it, that's how we're gonna go out.
Well, just to let all the robots know, if you eat my bottom half, my top half's not going to still be squirming around.
No,
I hope not.
you might go into shock.
So, back to Ripley's.
Yeah.
Was there a price of admission?
Yeah.
Really?
What do you mean, really? You think it's just like a free thing
What
they
do
have
you-
in the middle of Grand Prairie?
You think you just get bugs for free? Somebody got to pay for those bugs?
There's
Chocolate bugs.
There's multiple things inside too. You have like the full Ripley museum with all the oddities and
Was
artifacts and stuff.
Dean Cain there?
No, but they were advertising the new Bruce Campbell Ripley show on Travel Channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
groovy.
They played the old one from TBS on like another screen.
Wait, it's like a show by Ripley's on another channel,
It's on Travel Channel. It used to be on TBS.
and it's like Ripley's has it name branded.
And they show all the like weird things that he like found or like weird people that he encountered.
Man, I still don't know what Ripley's Believe It or Not is all about. Like just oddities and in
and
this
like
world.
sideshow type stuff.
Like a guy with a leg coming out of his stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Exactly.
that qualifies.
precisely.
It makes me think of like
Like I need examples. Like take me a tour, a minute by minute, recount of what happened. Like,
did they give you an iPod like at the JFK Murder Museum?
No.
Oh,
So
yeah, we need your review on that too.
We got that last week, right?
yeah, I mean, I more or less like explain what happened with that.
Yeah, because you stared out of the window and just like.
Yeah, he had his hand out in the shape of a gun, just like pop, pop, pop at all the pedestrians.
Oof, man, that's dark.
But there's
It's
the
him, not me.
there's the Ripley's Museum, and then there's Tussauds Wax Museum.
Oh wait, is that Madame Tussauds?
I guess I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I think it's related somehow. But it's all the celebrities and
Oh, what celebrities? You
Tom
didn't take any
Cruise.
pictures with celebrities?
I did. I took a picture with the presidents.
All of them?
Yeah,
All
they have all
45
of
of
them.
Oh, they're all. I thought it was like one by one. I'm like, good
Oh,
God,
no.
man, you don't need to do all that. But okay, they're like all standing together. on
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is Trump kind of on it separated a little
Shit,
bit?
dude, he's front and center. I bet.
He's the one you have to like.
He's
get
actually
under
he is in the very front of the exhibit.
and his arms extended out just
They had,
enough for you to get under it.
They had Trump, Kim Jong Un, and Putin.
Are you
all-
serious?
Yeah, lined up.
Wow, that's funny.
The
Oh yeah, we are
trio.
filming this. You can hold that up to the camera and.
I don't think you could probably make that out.
Yeah,
very well.
probably not. That's cool. You
Hey.
got all the presidents.
Why are you pressing buttons on your phone? You're supposed to shake
Yeah,
it
you're supposed to.
like a Polaroid.
There is Smilie with all the presidents.
Yes.
Hi. How?
How?
white man.
But a lot of them were like creepy as shit. But you can obviously couldn't
No
get them all.
kidding.
But they had every single one.
God, don't you just want to like punch them? You know, I'm not even like against
your
any of them.
fist
It's just
in it.
it's just when you
Go-
see that you're like you just want to fight them.
Just go up to Nixon and just.
Ronald Reagan looked like a cartoon character.
He
And
kind of
Nick-
looks like
And Nixon looked like way too happy.
Oh, hey, man. Tricky dick, baby. Tricky dick.
I think the creepiest person or creepiest figure in
Is
that
me?
is you. I think
You do look kind of big. I
The
think
world needs to see that.
You look kind of big next to everybody
I don't
else.
know about there, but maybe post it on your Instagram page.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You definitely got to. Yeah, weird stuff like that. Yeah, people will be like, man, Smilie lives a weird life.
Yeah, get a little weird, get a little personal. We need to peel back the curtain on your personal life.
But on top of that, you had there's a mirror maze that you can go through, which I thought was kind of stupid, but I had a little trouble when I got inside.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you freak out?
Well, no, I didn't freak out. I just kept bumping into
Yeah.
stuff. And they make you put gloves on before you go in because obviously people are going to touch
smear
everything.
all
Yeah.
over the-
There was a girl in there like cleaning all the mirrors.
Imagine
Kids
how
are like
confused she
fucking
gets.
licking the fucking. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is there like an age limit to this place?
I think with certain things there's like a height limit, like because they do there's an interactive movie where you like strap into like this hydraulic thing and you have guns and it's either
shit.
they did
Dinosaur DNA.
they do either like a Mad Max style thing
Whoa.
or a zombies one. We did the zombies one,
This seems weird at a Ripley. I mean,
but
Is
you
there blood?
believe it or not.
I
you
don't
can just-
remember
you can just
it
make
being
stuff
like
up.
super graphic.
Yeah, you can believe it or not.
Yeah.
I went in there and shot zombies.
Yeah.
But it's just like a big interactive video game. They even do like high scores and show you who was at the top. I was at the very bottom.
Smilie.
Really? Out of how many people, roughly?
Like 5, I think.
Jeez, man.
Damn.
You're a video game guy, too.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what the hell?
Yeah, you're not a shooter, though, man. If it was like a street fighting zombies, you'd have probably killed everyone in there.
Why wouldn't they let everyone just play Turok? Just like really.
That would be interesting.
You know, you're fighting dinosaurs. I
Nobody-
mean, believe it or not, I just fought a bunch of dinosaurs.
But it was like a
with
13-year-old
machine
girl
guns.
that like won the whole thing. I don't know. Not surprised.
Maybe she's working her way up to esports.
Maybe.
Maybe this is like ground level for her.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what else. There's a laser challenge where you're basically doing like the
Entrapment?
entrapment type thing, but it's stupid. Like I thought it was gonna be like a big giant room with a lot of stuff in it. It's literally just like a small little room with lasers shooting, and you try not to touch them. You just have to get from one side of the room to the other side of the room.
And if you touch them, does it really set something off?
Well, it just makes a noise, like an alarm goes off, and you
Like-
lose points.
It's like the surgery game. Buzz.
Oh, Operation.
Yeah.
Operation.
It'd be funny, like, yeah, we got our own game. It's called Surgery.
Hey, did you get to put on the a tight black suit? Like
Yeah,
sort
get
of
your-
like Catherine Zeta-Jones
Yeah,
did?
No.
Sexy smiley
Like
ass
a
up
cool
in the air.
belt?
No.
But what if your what if like a sleeve catches the laser?
It goes off.
Well, that's bullshit because like it's just clothing. My actual body didn't,
But
run across
you broke
it.
the beam.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
then
that's why you
need
should
to up
put
your-
the suit on.
well, they're not going to
I'm
provide
gonna
the suit.
get into a cat suit just to do a dumb game at a
Yeah, like you said,
amusement park.
they're not going to give out suits like they're not going to give out Eddie Murphy leather suits for people to fucking sweat their balls off.
Ooh,
in,
that's even more of a challenge. Do it in a leather suit. They crank the heat up to like 85. And you just gotta, and they make it like 3 times longer. But at the end, there's like $1,000 for you.
Do you remember in Jay and Silent Bob
In
Strike Back
C-Nuts.
when they did it? And I can't remember the actress's name.
Shannon Elizabeth,
No, it was the blonde haired
Allie
one.
Larder.
Yes, and she farted. She ripped a big ass fart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was great.
told you shouldn't be eating fast food.
Do you remember what she ate? Was it a movie burger?
Probably. I was gonna say McDonald's, but it would probably definitely have to be a movie. You got to keep it in universe. So it's
It
probably
was
a
movie.
I would assume so. I mean, it's the Askew-universe. It's Kevin Smith's.
Okay, okay, movie.
So
If y'all were curious, I found some more Ripley's pictures from the Wax Museum. And
oh, there's Jimmy Fallon with who's that other guy?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, really? Man, I'd punch the shit out of him too.
There's
Why?
the Duke.
Just cause. Hey, it looks
John
like
Wayne?
shit. Why don't they have a hat on him? He looks
He looks
terrible.
He looks like Bob Odenkirk from here.
It looks like I was going to say it looks like a wig, but clearly it's a fucking wig.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay, that looks pretty legit. That looks kind of awesome, actually.
I mean, how can you mix up a Tin Man?
That's an arrowhead made out of arrowheads.
That's, like...
It looks like cookie cake.
I don't believe that. I'm going to say it. I don't believe that.
Well, you can pay
There's,
Ooh, hey, what's up, gal?
Gal Gadot.
Hey, is it $10 to get into this place?
No, I believe it was more than that.
Is that seriously Billy the Kid's guns?
There's a
It's wax.
thing there saying that it's legit, but it's a
Those
very
are wax
old,
bugs, by the way.
It's a very old note. I don't know how legitimate it is, but it had a certification. Of,
Okay. Here is my guns.
I'm just going to say I don't believe it.
There's Dracula and wax.
Which Dracula? Is that supposed to be Christopher Lee?
I don't know. I think they just kind of mashed them all together.
Because that doesn't look like Bela Lugosi.
And then there's a werewolf.
Holy shit, you saw an actual werewolf.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And
Oh, that's
The Last
fucking. That's
Supper.
kind of awesome.
We-
Man, I want to take. Are you allowed to take a picture with that?
Yeah.
Is that guy falling
Well,
over at
it's
the end of the
like,
table? Is there a drunk guy at the end of that table?
Well, on either end, they had like disciples kind of laying down to
Oh, okay.
make up the full layout of
They look
the
a little
picture.
fucked up.
But this one was kind of like there was like a little stone wall in between, so you couldn't climb in there and take a picture. But
That's when he rips his body apart and feeds it to them.
we were kind of laughing at how luxurious Jesus' hair, because there were multiple Jesuses. They had the crucifixion, and they had like the burial and the resurrection and everything. But he had like kind of dirty blonde hair, and
you
like
think,
his skin was like bronzed.
You think they have penises on them? They probably don't. They probably don't make the penises, huh?
Yeah, because, I mean, it just
You
doesn't...
don't, yeah, you don't have to.
There's
I
no
guess.
need.
Oh,
It's
and
like a
there's,
Barbie doll.
There's Kate made out of like garbage.
Who the
I
fuck
think
is Kate?
the
It's like Kate Winslet.
Oh, the princess lady.
Yeah.
I thought it was Frida at first. I don't know. I didn't know.
There's no
it was.
unibrow. It can't be Frida.
Yeah, it's true. What the hell is that supposed to... Oh, is that a veil on her head? Almost looks like
Yeah, I think so.
Like a swan head draped over her. Made out of garbage. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
All right.
Believe it.
Thanks, Smilie.
I believe it now that you've shown pictures.
You still have many questions
Okay.
to answer. Price of admission.
I honestly don't know. I didn't pay for it.
Shit, yeah, boy. That's the way you
Should have known. Do they serve alcohol?
I didn't check. I don't think so.
Did you buy yourself a Ford at the dealership next door?
No.
Is there a dealership next?
There's a huge Ford dealership next door.
Oh.
It's funny.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum was a thing.
I just didn't know. I didn't know if you traded in the Corolla.
the
It's like,
month-old
wow.
Corolla.
But I feel like they probably wouldn't have alcohol there just because it's an all ages type of thing. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I guess that'd be cool, but that seems weird to...
And you really don't want drunk people running into your exhibits.
A drinking museum, you could limit it, but still, that's weird. Like, hey, let's go to the Museum of Fine Art. They have 2 drink limit there. Dude, you probably have homeless people coming in off the street. Like, you were just in here an hour ago. Like, no, that was taking my friend now.
I have a scarf on.
Yeah, I have a scarf on.
The other guy didn't.
So give me 2 drinks.
So we've talked about this, and I wanted to bring this up because it happened today again. I think we've talked about it, not on this. Ever since my mid-late 20s, I've started forgetting to zip up after I go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Mostly number 1.
Yeah.
Usually if it's number 2, that's like you've got to zip up.
Yeah, it's part of the
Pants
process.
are on the ground, you're
Uh-huh.
looking at,
Yeah.
or, it's a whole process. So it happened today. I walk into the gas station, and the guy makes a joke, and like he's laughing. I walk out, I get home, and I'm like, goddamn, fly is open. And I'm wondering, like, what is my mind deteriorating?
No, I don't think so. I did it.
What's going on?
I did it just the other. It is weird to think like, because when you realize it, you're like, how could I let that happen? And I just flash back to like when I'm peeing. I'm like, so I just straight up just buttoned up and like just walked away. Like it's so. But it's funny because it happened the other day at work to me. But we wear aprons now, and I even told somebody, like, I'm really glad we wear aprons because I've literally had probably my pants unzipped for like 8 hours now. But I mean, no one would ever fucking know. But it's still like, man, I just straight up just pissed and walked away pretty
But
much.
I don't think it's I don't think it's a weird thing. I mean, it's happened to me like fairly frequently.
You have
I've noticed.
early onset dementia because you forgot to.
Yeah, I needed to come to
I will say, oh, I'm sorry. Where are you going?
Go ahead.
Be sure that you're wearing boxer briefs when you have these fly issues.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do remember very vividly when I was in my late teens.
Oh no.
I went skateboarding.
It was poking out.
Yeah, and I sat down. I was in front of the Longview Public Library.
Nice. Everyone's...
Well, nobody was there, but
That's one of those stipulations, though. Like, say you get arrested, like, yeah, public, I don't know what you call it, indecent exposure or something. That's like one of those, you're like, now you look like a freak to everybody. It's like, dude, I was just skateboarding with my dick out. Not that weird.
Will was like, "What's up, head?"
What's up, Ed?
Hanging brain.
Man, somebody else saw it. That's
Yeah, my dickhead was just like poking out of my pants. And I didn't even notice it.
just. It probably
And
wasn't there
also
the whole time, but
casual.
I'm just picturing it being out the whole time, like ollieing up on this or just rolling around and just out the whole time.
But I think it was like tucked in. It was just one of those things where I sat down and everything just kind of folded, just so.
And just pulled back and let that bad boy out.
Yeah, just crept out. It's like, hey, what's up, world?
Yeah, I haven't worn boxers in forever, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, it's I came to my bros for like, maybe you guys can help me dig into my mind to
I mean, I don't know.
find out the root. I can't give you an exact date on when it happened, but it's just been going on for a while, and I'm so irritated with like looking down and I've had the pants unzipped for
Maybe
the whole time at this bar. That's awesome.
Maybe you should just, whenever you go to the bathroom, just like
Have a mental checklist.
yeah, just focus, like kind of give yourself a nice reprieve from the outside
do.
world. And
I
I do
do
the
the fly check. If nobody's looking, I'll do a little pat.
Oh, I
touch.
do that too. I do like a little graze up to make sure I feel the
Feel all
zipper
this-
together. Like
Yeah.
I do that every once in a while. I'm pretty sure like,
You just have to be more vigilant.
but yeah, I think you're probably just like, yeah, I guess you don't even have to be having a bad day, but it's just like something's going on. You're thinking about like the next thing. You just be in the moment. Be in
Okay.
the moment. Get a
Okay.
nice
Be
reprieve.
present.
Yeah, from the rest of the world. You're like, I don't need to think about work right now. All I got to think about how great this piss.
Good news is the last time I took a piss, I zipped.
Congratulations.
So just got to keep my mind on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, that's definitely one of those like.
This is why I come here, guys. This is why I subscribe.
I feel like that's a much easier said. It's like, yeah, just stop.
Just fucking think about it for a second.
Yeah, just make sure you zip up your pants.
It's very simple. You learned it at such an early age. You did so well up into your late 20s.
Could wear I don't know. I bet they do those jogger pants. You just get pants that like don't have zippers. You just gotta pull them down like swim trunks or
No,
something.
then I'm into the category of people that I despise. And those people are wearing flip-flops.
There you
And
go.
I'm not wearing flip-flops, man.
Definitely into a public restroom.
Do they make pants that automatically zip themselves back up?
Oh, God.
No, but I could just say fuck it all and go sweatpants and flip-flops. Until the winter comes. And then, of course, I throw on some wool socks and Crocs.
What if you go? What if you get button flies? You think people with button flies? They even still make those?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Do you? I
For
bet.
sure.
I feel like you can't really. I mean, I guess
think
you could.
Will wears them almost exclusively.
Really?
Is that 501?
I'm not sure on the number. I don't think it's 501.
But I feel
hell,
like,
don't know.
well, he probably doesn't do it. He probably doesn't. He probably likes that style of jean. He probably doesn't. He's not doing it because of the button
Right.
fly, right?
But that would get you more vigilant and getting
Or you
buttoned
could-
up.
You could get
Or keep your fly.
military fatigue pants. They're all button fly.
Yeah, do that.
Aren't they all camo?
Yeah.
They're wearing
Well, no, you
camo
can get
pants?
khakis or black.
What about jeans?
I don't know.
What about bleens?
Bleens?
Yeah.
Get
You
some
know what?
Those are
cargo
black jeans.
cargo jeans.
No.
You know what I was just thinking?
I'm not going back to 7th grade.
I am 30,
Style.
34 years old, and I have never. I can't think of one instance where I've ever heard a woman have this problem.
No, because they're smarter than us.
They got more to focus on in the bathroom, so they just like
their attention to details just.
Well, yeah,
out
they
of
have
this
to
world.
they have
You
to
think
worry
they're more-
about tampons and panty liners. And...
But what I'm saying, like, you think they're more present about their appearance in public than guys are?
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
So you think, man, that's it. It's just crazy to me. I'm like, I can't
What
think
kind
of
of question is that?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, do you think that's why? I understand that they are. I'm just wondering if that's like I say, I can't think of one instance where I've ever seen her like, oh, your fucking flow's down.
I'm sure it plays into the long checklist. I'm pretty sure I've caught someone.
There's probably some sloppy women.
That's what I'm
out
saying.
there.
Like, I know
Yeah.
it's probably happened, but I'm like, man, I can't think of one time when it's happened because I feel like now I would be like, well, that was, dude, you'll never believe what Ripley's Believe It or Not. They had a chick in there.
I saw
with
a
their
chick
fucking
with
fly
her-
down. It was crazy.
I want to rewind the tape of my life and find, because I'm almost certain there's been a time where an ex was like, I got him.
Got him.
I'm pretty sure, but can't throw money on it because I can't put a guarantee on the box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't give you that guarantee. But I can tell you to eat the steak or get a good look at that
T-bone.
steak in a bull's ass. Look at Smilie. Just,
You don't
can't
know
get-
that?
Can't
You
get him to
don't-
laugh.
That's
can't get him to-
Ephesians 21:12.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a good look at a bull
Yeah?
by his steaks up its ass.
Do you know what movie that is?
Tommy Boy.
There you go, big guy.
Yeah.
Fucking killing
Oh, you know what? Bringing up Tommy Boy. So I watched that scene where they're getting pulled over by the cops.
Is it the bees in the car?
Yes, and I want to know if that's ever worked for anybody because I forgot all about it, and I'm like, man, that's. But this
You
is
can't
what
try that.
I know.
Way
That's what I'm wondering. Like, let's say I do try that and it fails. Like, would I get in more trouble? And like, if so, like how? Like, if I pulled over the car and I get out screaming,
Obstructing justice.
that's a good one. I was wondering,
endangering the public
am I endangering now?
with a hive of bees.
But there's not really bees.
Criminal mischief.
I'm pretending like there's bees, so they'll be like, "Oh, there's bees. Let's get out of here." Because that's what he did in the movie. They didn't really have bees.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if the like,
Criminal mischief.
yeah, they would trump up some charges.
Just while knowing you don't know your legal playbook.
What if they just
They'll
shoot
just-
me? What if they just kill me?
Gosh. I mean, they could
They
say
think you're
they're
an insane person or something.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny if they did.
all
that.
the insane people just need to be shot. Yeah.
No comment.
I say we break.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Boo-doo, boo-doo.
And we're back.
We are back.
Welcome back, everybody.
I said I will be back, and I am back.
I was waiting for music.
I kind of like
Any music?
I kind of wish Arnold Schwarzenegger would have said in that movie, "I'm back."
I'm back.
He never said it though.
Oh.
He's gonna be in the new one, old. I don't really get that, but that'd be cool if he says it. Like opens that door and I'm back. I can't do it.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm like I'm back. I'm back. I'm
Well, like he switches out the catchphrase.
He does a Russian voice. You know what? So I'm sure you guys have heard this, but I don't know if this is true or if this is just Scott saying this, but about the Terminator in the film was based on, I don't remember his character's name, but the guy from Predator.
Oh, Dutch.
Dutch. So according to him, in the Terminator movie franchise, the reason the Terminator looks like an Austrian, because you're just like, why does he look like that? And why does he have that accent? It's because he was based off of Dutch from Predator. So I'm wondering, because he's in the trailer and he looks old, so wouldn't that be cool if when they go see this guy, they're like, oh yeah, it's Dutch. He beat the Predator a long time ago, and he's going to help us beat the Terminator now. I mean, I would go see that movie because otherwise it doesn't look very good. I don't really want to see it that bad. Granted, I haven't seen the last like 2 or 3, so.
Yeah, I lost track.
But we'll see. I don't know. It doesn't really look that good to me.
You guys talking Terminator?
Terminator.
No Salvation for you?
I haven't seen Salvation or Genesis.
Neither have I. I've seen 1, Judgment Day,
You see Rise of the... I saw Rise of the Machines in the
and
theater.
Salvation. Not Rise of the... None of that. just the 3. And I think I'm fine.
You're Terminatored out?
I'm Terminatored out.
Terminated.
He's terminated me from... No, but I'm done.
He never says that either. He never says, you're terminated.
Why does that franchise keep going? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like... I feel like it's movies that no one really asks for.
yeah.
It's kind of the same with all those. Predator, like, every time I feel like it's announced, are there people that are like, fuck yes? Because I feel like most people are... Everyone...
Well, I was legitimately excited, but I still haven't watched the last one.
Okay, how excited were you, Smilie?
Well, I heard that it was shitty, so now I'm kind of afraid to watch it.
Oh, that's right. The Predator. Oh, that's funny you say that, because I was kind of like, yeah, it looks pretty good. I still haven't seen it either. I didn't really hear much.
I heard a lot of, bad things. It was just, I don't know, just over the top, and, like they just pushed it too far.
Oh, okay. Because the Alien, I feel like, is going the same way every time. Like,
yeah, well,
I used to get excited, and then I keep getting disappointed to now where it's announced. I'm just like, oh, God.
Okay, yeah, we went. They fucked this up.
You went with me to see Alien Covenant, didn't you?
Yeah, and it was
it's kind of mediocre.
I think the weirdest thing to me about that movie is, like, you know, living, I don't know when, was that like 2 years ago, 2017? It's weird to go to a movie and be like, man, that's some bad CGI there. And there's
in 2017.
There's a scene in that movie where, like, yeah, you just think like an Alien movie, 2017, like they're just, if anything's going to be bad about the movie, it's not going to be the effects at this point, which is kind of a nice time to be alive. But yeah, there was a scene where they had was it like a dog alien or something? I just remember one of the aliens crawling around, and I'm like, that looks bad.
Face grabber.
That looks bad. I don't think it was a face grabber though. Maybe it was. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie since.
Yeah,
since
I never rewatched it. Yeah,
it's just like whatever, dude. Was it Ridley Scott as well?
Huh?
Oh, well, my God. He didn't have a good track record. I mean, he might be overrated.
Because I think they were trying to do the whole Prometheus thing. Because he did Prometheus, and then they wanted to do the tie-in.
Yeah, I don't even understand the whole
timeline. They brought back Michael Fassbender to like show like what happened to the Prometheus crew, and then the new crew shows up and they explain the engineers and all that stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't even remember all of this stuff. Michael Fassbender, man, he's kind of dropped off. Huh? He was like top dog for a little while. Now he's just.
I don't know. I can't put a name to that face or Michael a face Fassbender? To that name.
Do you watch
Is he English?
The X-Men movies? He's Irish or Scottish.
Over there?
I know. Yeah, somewhere over there. Not on these.
Did you watch X-Men First Class?
Maybe that's
X-Men.
Now that you're saying this, that might have been what did him in. Like, I'm in a lot of X-Men movies that people are
that name
gradually caring less and less
about. He's in a lot of other movies too, though. I remember the movie Shame.
I never saw the movie. I know he shows his dick in it because I heard a lot about his dick.
How was it?
It's nice.
He's got a big old piece, man.
Yeah?
And he's with, do you know who Alicia Vikander is?
No.
She was in, she was the new Tomb Raider. She was in that movie Ex Machina, which is a good movie. Super hot.
Oh, yes. I remember
Super
that
hot. Love
movie,
her.
Yeah.
And she's with that dude, and I'm like, oh, he's good looking. Oh, he's got a big dick, too. Cool. I still got a chance then.
The name Fassbender sticks out because Fender bass.
Fassbender. It's Fass Bender.
You know, just switch up those. I don't know what you call it, but Fender bass.
I never really thought. Yeah, I guess you're right. Bass Fender. What do you play? I play the bass.
Probably jazz bass.
I play the bass.
Oh wow, he was in Inglourious Bastards and 300.
Oh yeah, I don't remember in 300. Inglourious Bastards. He's the. Is he British in that movie? But he's the one that does the German. He can speak German. The bar scene, the great bar scene, one of the only good scenes in that movie.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Where I think he gives it away by doing the wrong fingers on the hand or something.
He was in Steve Jobs, the movie that Ashton Kutcher wasn't in.
Okay, one of the 18 Steve Jobs movies.
Boy, no joke. There was like 3 movies.
What was
within like 2 years about old Jobs?
What was the one that he was in called?
Steve Jobs.
Oh. What was the one that Ashton Kutcher was in?
This is just called Jobs.
Steve.
Steve. That's probably how they're going to just... I don't know.
He's also in 12 Years a Slave
There you go.
and Jane Eyre.
Never saw either one of those.
Lots of X-Men movies.
Yeah, but just stuff.
West.
But he's one of those guys that pops up in lots of like indie movies, and he'll do blockbusters, like big series and stuff.
Back and forth guy.
He's got a he's like
Gotta love that type of career.
He's a white Idris Elba. He can be in dramatic roles and also play the bad guy in a Fast and Furious movie.
He makes like a fuck ton of money doing X-Men, and then he does like some art film that really like moves him.
It moves him.
Moves. It's a passion project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ari, it's a passion project. I wanted to Medellin, Ari. Get me Medellin. Hey, didn't you see Stringer Bell in a new Fast and Furious movie?
Yes, he was in Hobbs and Shaw. He's a really good. He's a good bad guy. I mean, he's
Of course, he's a good.
like just
guy.
watching him in the movie though. It's just like, man, he's just good. Like you don't.
He's the Black Terminator.
I think they call him the Black Superman. in the
Oh,
movie.
okay.
I'm like the Black Superman. He really is like a Black Superman. There's I think the most they kind of show in the trailer, so I was kind of disappointed because I thought it was going to get more over the top. But there's a scene where he's trying to get away in a helicopter,
My helicopter.
and The Rock and the guy who plays The Rock's brother, which is another guy that you've seen in a lot of stuff that I'm pretty sure everything I've seen him in. He's like one of those guys that like, yeah, I can play a Mexican. Yeah, I can play Simone. He plays Simone in this movie. And I'm positive I've seen him play Mexican in Training Day. I think he was the guy at the table when he went to
Smilie?
that house.
You ever been fucked in the ass?
His name was Smilie in that?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. That's why you remember it. You're
Oh,
like, shit,
Tuco
yeah.
from Breaking Bad?
No. Not that guy. Not that guy. He had a big mustache in Training
He was in
Day.
Lost. He had like kind of black curly hair.
Yeah, we're getting off top. But anyways, so Idris Elba was trying to get away in a helicopter, right? So his brother, this guy that we're talking about, and The Rock jump onto like a souped-up tow truck
Souped up tow truck.
because The Rock's brother is
Pebble?
luckily he knows a really good mechanic that can soup stuff up for him in a Fast and Furious movie. But
It's always
so
always nice.
So they throw the chain, the winch onto the helicopter, and they're like driving around the island, and the helicopter naturally starts lifting the truck up. So the other Samoan guys, get their truck and they pull in front of his, and they link up. So now they got 2 trucks, and then another one comes up and they link up. So now they got 4 trucks like linked up, and then at one point, the chain breaks.
No way.
And guess what The Rock does? That's the guy.
He holds them together.
He holds them together.
With his
He's holding, just bare hand, like holding onto the tow truck, holding onto the
Just
chain.
Mexican supplements linking everything together.
It's our next president.
Dude, if he can do that, he should just,
Yeah.
I'll run the world.
Do that? Why would I not vote for you?
But it's funny, as I thought, like in the trailer they show that, but I thought he was just going to keep hanging on. But he actually like pulls it in and like throws it and wraps it back around so it'll stay on. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's so over the top, like ridiculous. But it wasn't, I was kind of disappointed because I saw that in the trailer and I'm like, man, if they're showing this in the trailer, like the actual movie's going to be nuts. And I will say that's probably one of, if not like the
most kick-ass scene.
holy fuck moment, because when I saw in the trailer where he's holding the chain of the helicopter, I'm like, man, I'm gonna go see this movie.
It was full with that.
Is this the guy you're talking about? Cliff Curtis?
Cliff Curtis. Yeah, he was in Live Fast or Die Hard, I believe.
But I got the,
Live Free or Live Fast.
I got
Live Free or Die
the
Hard.
line wrong. It was, have you ever had your shit pushed in?
That's not him.
I know that's not him, but
Okay.
he's in that. Yeah, he's got a big mustache. Tuco is in that same scene. I think he's sitting on the other side of the table. Yeah, there he is. There's
Yeah.
Tuco. But I've seen him. Yeah, like I say, he played a Mexican guy there, and the other movie he plays a small guy. I think he's just what do they call that?
He was in Blow. He played Pablo Escobar.
Are you being serious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well there you go. And then he plays a Colombian, almost said a Cuban, but
I'm gonna go into the yeah, there he is, right there, actually.
it's gonna sound really bad, but I feel like he might have played a. No, I'm thinking of a different guy. I was gonna say a terrorist. I know that sounds really bad.
Oh,
Well, I think he did. Like,
Okay.
I think he's
Okay, I feel
played
better.
like an agent and a terrorist.
Because he was an agent, like he worked for the CIA or whatever in the Die Hard movie. But I just thought it was funny when I saw him in this movie. I'm like, so now he's Samoan. Like, that's kind of... And I feel like he's... Like, I don't know. You always hear stories about, like, oh, you know, getting this guy to play... Oh, he was in Avatar. He played one of the blue people. The Avi or Navi or whatever. Holy shit, dude. Look at that. He even played the blue guy.
Oh, he put a bunch of computer stuff on him.
Yeah.
He's very talented.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He probably added, 2 feet?
Yeah,
onto his height?
Yeah, I saw a
Or maybe just 1 for him. He looks pretty... He's like a tall guy, right?
I saw a cosplay of somebody as one of the Avatar people, and, like, it looked nuts.
Were they on stilts?
I mean, yeah, but they, like, built the stilts, like, into the legs, so it looked like this 9-foot tall person walking around.
What if it was like a 6-year-old they were standing on top of?
Oh, that would be insane. And they just wrap a blue coat over him.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, man,
Or a blue kilt.
You ever seen Avatar? No, I haven't. Never even heard of it. Never heard of the big... Oh, second biggest movie of all time now. Forgot about that.
Titanic still reigning supreme?
No, Avengers Endgame just beat Avatar. Yeah. So I think Titanic's third, maybe. It may be further down. I don't know. Fucking all these Marvel movies. That's the thing, too. Idris Elba was in the fucking Thor movies. So he's one of the... Yeah, he's just going to be...
Yeah, what's up with Epstein, man? He's, like, found dead.
I did hear a...
like the guard was asleep or something.
I don't think it's a crazy... I'm sure there are way crazier conspiracies, but I did hear someone say that...
What's up with the nose?
Like, obviously, the fake death. They think that the death was faked, but not for the American public. Basically, for his enemies. So his enemies will think he's dead. The people that want him dead will think he's dead. But the authorities are like, witness protection program, which I hope is true. And I hope a year from now they're like, here he is, American television.
Well, how many
with
hours?
Barbara Walters.
How many hours was he unsupervised? Like 3 hours or something?
I don't even know. 3 hours, really? That seems like a long time to be unsupervised.
And they heard screaming coming from his cell.
Man, I don't even know if I feel like people already think he's been murdered, so now anything that I hear that I'm like, when you say the screaming thing, I'm like, I don't even know if I believe that.
But I think the FBI are searching his islands.
I would
of course,
hope so.
gotta raid the island and his home.
I saw pictures of his island. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's an island, man.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but
island looks awesome.
But it's got like domiciles.
It's a virgin island.
Oh, dude. But it has like domiciles on it and everything. It just
it's
looks
got like buildings.
it's just I don't know.
It's got an American flag.
How can
you go wrong on that island?
It says he's a financier, which I heard that's not even really true. He didn't even really do that. He was just like propped up to be a, I don't know, pedophile.
He was a fall guy.
Ring lord or whatever.
He was, when it comes down to it, you need a fall guy. He was it.
He's the Lee Harvey Oswald of our time.
Yeah.
But what if are you saying like he never did anything wrong, or?
Whoa.
Well, what I'm saying is like, is he completely innocent? And they found like so let's say there is a child porn ring going on, and they're like, well, let's just pin it to this dude, or is he involved? And they're still like, well, let's just pin it. Like,
well, the latest one I saw was some girl claimed that he had like raped her on multiple occasions when she was like 15.
Yeah, because I've seen pictures of her with other Prince.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, that lady. Oh, yeah, the lady we talked about. The what is she?
She's a British socialite.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That's code for child fucker.
That's code for the money's not coming in clean.
Yes.
Or, in other words, dirty money.
But I've heard, I haven't seen...
build a TV show around
I haven't seen any pictures. I heard people are like debating whether or not... Apparently there's a picture of him on a gurney.
Yeah.
The nose.
That people are... Oh, okay. Nose. Is that where that comes from? People are saying it's not him on the gurney?
Yeah, because, man, it was some band. What's band had the Pumped Up Kick song?
Oh, Foster the Kids? Is that the name of it?
Foster the People?
Foster the People. Yeah.
Foster the Kids. Epstein on the brain, man.
They had a funny Twitter post about the nose, and Yeah.
So they think it's not. It is
Yeah,
funny.
even bands are getting in on the conspiracy thing.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what's
it's
weird.
great.
Like,
We've all U.S. has been united.
I would. That's exactly what
The
I was thinking.
conspiracy theory.
Everyone's together on like this is bullshit.
Because since now we've been 50-50 on the JFK thing,
Mm-hmm.
but now we can come together with this one. You know, it's just great. We're living in great times.
Didn't he have like the black book ready to like give out all the dirty details?
Who knows, man? And I don't think we'll ever know.
We'll know. We'll know some stuff.
You think so? Yeah, we'll know what they want us to know, or what they will fabricate to let us know.
Of course, that's how it works.
Hey, we found out all the information and all the people. It turns out none of them are famous and none of them you've ever heard of, but they're really bad. So that's really good, right?
You've been in
American
this
people?
world for 34 years. You know how it works.
Dude, I think Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong went to the moon to set up a fucking child ring porn thing. I think there's a thing on the moon.
Who's the
Run with it.
Who's the famous royal? Is it Prince Andrew?
That's what I was saying. He was pictured with that girl too, I heard.
He did like a whole thing where he went to church and was like waving to the paparazzi and everything. Like, yeah, I'm going to church. I'm trying
On the island?
No.
Oh wow.
In England.
Wait, he's like trying to like.
He's trying to like put on like a good face.
Does he normally go to church or is this like
I don't think he does.
Okay.
But maybe, I don't know.
For the first time in 15 years, Prince Andrews has gone to church.
Yeah, it's like, this'll clear my name. I'm like, dude, I don't think, especially if it's like, I was raised Catholic and I don't really appreciate Catholic jokes, but it's not going to be good optics
it
if
is
you're like,
kinda-
I'm going to a Catholic church. I don't like fucking kids, people.
It is kind of interesting. Like I don't know, during the 90s, there was so much like tabloid press about him and Sarah Ferguson because she's always just like doing crazy shit and being naked and stuff.
Not the redhead chick?
Yeah.
The one that's not good looking? That's the one I think with Fergie is.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this? I don't know if we ever found out. She has ties to Michael Jackson, right?
I believe so, yeah. I think so.
Okay. So,
But
Prince Andrew.
supposedly her and Andrew are getting back together.
Okay, so supposedly this Andrew guy goes to an island where they have sex with kids. He's with Fergie, who has ties to Michael Jackson, who is known for fucking kids. This is all adding up. It's all adding up, and I'm not even an investigative reporter, but I've cracked the case. I wonder if it was Neverland Ranch, but then they're like, "Fuck, man, he's got to shut it down."
Yeah, it's here on the States. We got to go.
Yeah, we got to get an island.
Gotta go to international waters.
Yeah.
God, how bold are you that you're like, yeah, let's just do this, man. Let's just get in. Like,
Could you imagine the bottom floor planning of this whole thing? When do you think it started? Like the 60s?
Yeah, that's insane. Like, yeah, what if he inherited? What if this is like something that's been like he didn't just, I bought an island in '94 and then I put it like, what if this is just something that's been inherited through the times? Because that's what I'm thinking. Like, how are you like? I just can't imagine going through it. Like, even if you have that desire, like, not only do I have that desire, I'm going to get enough money to where I have a plane and I can buy an island. I can get all these girls out there. Like, there's so many people involved. And
Well, like I said before, secret cabal.
how do you live
Even though
that
that's a redundant,
life, though?
that's
It's
a redundant term.
I need the origins,
cabal
though.
implies secrecy.
Yeah, I do too.
And you know the sad thing? I don't think YouTube Replay has this.
Probably not, man.
Because it's just your life. We haven't written this in stone, but I think it's just your life.
Oh,
and
no.
You can look at it through different angles. But you can't look at...
Not my YouTube.
What
My
if
YouTube's
you
gonna
have
be
like
able to.
a unlimited Wikipedia?
You have the questions.
You can ask it any question you want.
Who killed JFK?
The afterlife, the YouTube afterlife for me, I am definitely 100% watching Who Killed JFK. Like, that's the rules as far as I am making them.
But does that cover like how this whole sex trafficking
Yeah, the history
Epstein
of the
thing?
history of the world of
It's
every
there?
event that ever happened. Yeah, you can watch
So some
Jesus
poor
being
sap,
crucified.
if he's interested in like our individual lives, he can go in and say, "Oh, this guy, I want to look at his."
Yeah. Watch him jack off for the 59th time.
Damn.
59th.
59. Man, would have been like
Is that on like
13?
I was gonna say like day 4 of me figuring out how to jerk off?
Boy, no joke. Just cranking it.
Has he
until-
figured it out yet, or is he still in the mediocre?
That would be weird.
They can
if
look at
that's-
the evolution of my O face throughout the years.
Maybe if our creators, like we're basically avatars. Come to think of it, like so basically like everything that they're recording is being recorded through our experiences, like what we're seeing and everything. So whenever we die, we'll be able to access like anyone that's ever lived and just watch it. Okay, I want to pull up Lee Harvey Oswald, November, was it 22nd? Something like that?
22nd or 23rd?
Somewhere. I want to pull up that day, that time.
Let's just go a couple days
Holy
before.
shit, he was at the movie theater the whole time. He wasn't even in that thing. What the hell?
Damn.
Oh, that's what, I just realized, though. If you don't know who did it, you, like, don't know who to access, though, you know?
Yeah, but...
Like, say Lee Harvey Oswald didn't do it. It's like, well, who did? I don't know how
Could
to
you
access
do like a Google Maps thing and like zoom in? Because you know
that's a
the
good
spot.
point. That's a good point.
But you do have eternity to figure it out.
That's true. Which is funny. I have a feeling...
Or
So-
maybe eternity.
Maybe afterlife. Maybe people are already on the top. So by the time they get there, like, yeah, it was this dude, Joe.
You could watch like
Schmo.
Like they've already figured it out. They're like, dude, dude, it's a sick video, man. You don't want to watch the video and be like, dude, I got a long time here. I want to watch that video.
you could probably watch like a 360 view in high definition, like 12K,
Yeah.
and like
Oh.
spin it.
You know, it'd be cool. Access JFK that day.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, the screen goes black. That'd be
Or
weird.
you see, like...
Yeah, like how long does he? Like, oh wow, he actually saw all the way behind him, and then it went dark.
So it's going to be interesting whenever we get to the afterlife and, say you walk up to a friend or a family member and you're like, hey, what happened with this? And they're like, I could tell you, but, that'd be spoiling it for you.
Okay.
Don't want to spoil...
I
No
thought you were gonna
spoilers
say,
in the
I'd have to
afterlife.
kill
No
you.
spoilers in the afterlife.
Let you watch the full film yourself.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
when you get on the transporting yourself into... You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good.
It's like, well, I'm curious about Kurt Cobain's final moment. And you're like, no, you got to watch it. You got to go through the thing. And then just it's awesome.
No, I'm
It's
just saying,
cool.
like, let's say that he didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get there, and like he's saying, you meet him, and you're like, so did a Kurt Cobain? It's like, I'm not gonna lie, man, it's weird. Just watch it.
You're like,
And,
oh, it was Courtney Love,
soon-
or it
No,
was that
that's what
weird
I'm
fucking guy that she paid.
El Duce?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Soon as you hear them say like, all I'll say is it's a little weird, man. Might want to watch it. You're like,
Something's up.
most people probably go Courtney Love, and you're like, oh, it's like the greatest television series of all time. You're like, it wasn't Courtney. It was Francis.
And you have infinity.
It's a fucking 2-year-old.
Hey man,
You have infinity to watch all this stuff. You can binge it if you want.
Do you guys want to die right now?
Yeah? I mean, no, I'm kidding. Kind of. Are you guys ready for joke?
I'm not. Are we already at that time?
We're at an hour and 2 minutes.
Okay,
You want to
play-
wrap it up?
Play the joke, baby.
Oh. Okay. I'll need a drum roll from you guys. Isn't it funny how the drummer is asking for a drum roll?
Yeah.
Huh. If you were 8 years old when Red Wine was released, you'd be 40 now.
All right, everybody. Peace be with you. Thank you for listening.